Hello, this is a brief introduction to using the Skrollr JavaScript library on a web page in order to make objects move from the left to the right or the right to the left. We're going to move some fish around this time. The first thing you need to do is, after you've downloaded the Skrollr library, you need to install it in a folder. I usually put it in a JS folder. The one you probably want to use is skrollr.min.js. That's the minimized one, which means it takes up less space, or less volume of kilobytes, so it downloads faster onto a person's computer. Make sure, whichever folder you're in, make sure that you set the right folder for the source, and once you've got that, you need to call Skrollr's initialization function, which is skrollr.init, which creates a Skrollr object, which then starts being active on your web page. Once you've done that, you can start putting some stuff on the page. What I've got here is, first off, an image. Class equals fish. Source is image/fish1.png. That's a file called fish1. You'll see it in a moment. I've got a second one called, well, imaginatively, fish2. I've also got fish3 and fish4, so there's a lot of fish going on. For each one of these, I have a data start and a data 500. Data start means when the document starts out. Where my scroller over here is at the very top of the screen, this is where the image, in this case, should be at minus 160 pixels on the x-axis and 50 pixels on the y-axis. Minus 160 means off screen to the left, because anything less than 0 is invisible, is off the screen. So my images are about 150 pixels wide, so 160 pixels mean they won't be able to see them, and the 50px means it's down a little ways. I've done a particular thing with these. I set the position for all the fish class. You can see all these fish class. I set the size to 150px. Most important, I set the position to fixed. This means that when I scroll down the screen, the fish won't go up and down. They will ignore the scroller. They are fixed in position on the page. They won't move unless I tell them to move. My scroller will tell them to move left and right, but nothing will tell them to move up and down. And the result of this stuff is this page here, which I can slowly, you see my fish coming off from one eye. They all go in the same direction, well, two different directions, but they're not going up or down. Notice that they're on different levels. And they go off to the end. Alright, so they've moved, they started off here, and they translated to 1100px, that's way off, that's beyond the edge of the screen, to 50px, which is, again, hasn't moved up or down. Let's see what happens if I get rid of the position fixed. And refresh that page, and you can see the problems that they're moving up and down with my cursor, which is not what I wanted. So put that back. Okay. Notice that some of the fish get bigger as they move across, because you can have multiple properties. These are just standard CSS properties, one after the other. No commas in between necessarily, just a list of them. Semicolon at the end. And at the end of the particular style. The scale is another transform. This one, this transform of -1, 1. I've done that. I kept it twice so that I have to be consistent. If I'm going to use something here, I have to use the same thing here. And -1 means flip it left to right. So without that, just see, one of the fish will be more clever than the others, I suppose. It will swim backwards. So there's a variety of things you can do here. That is a fundamental object with Skrollr. This fish is going to move faster because it doesn't have to go as far down. This fish will go much slower, and this one will go really fast because I only have to scroll down 100 pixels, 200 pixels, 1,000 pixels, or 500 pixels. And you can see the difference that makes. I refresh one more time, top of the page, and just see how fast a couple of those fish are going. While the other two swim leisurely along. Right? And that is the trick to using Skrollr to move things left or right.